with this filly where we need to see if this filly's going to give us her head to the right and to the left and is going to back up and stop when we want her to stop. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use 2 lunge lines and we're going to drive this filly from behind. The way we can do this is with the saddle is we'll take the lead shank and we'll just tie the stirrups together, run these long lunge lines through the stirrups, then stand out behind her and drive her forward and ask her to turn and bend and stop and back for us. All you really need to do is take your lead shank, run it through the stirrups so that you can tie them together so that the stirrups don't swing out when you pull on the lunge lines or the driving lines. Best thing to do is take the off driving line first, run it through the stirrup. Need to take the slack of this driving line, coil it up, and then lay it up on top of the saddle so that when you come back on the correct side of the horse, you can just slide it back over the horse's hip. Take this driving line, take the end of it, run it through the stirrup, pull the slack loose. It's a good idea not to let the slack fall on the ground because it might spook the horse, because it's a young horse and you don't know what's going to happen. Make sure you get your slack arranged in such a way that it can slide out of your hand very easily as the horse starts to drive off. When you start to drive the horse the first time, the horse may start to spook and may try to run forward. Get your off driving line, lay it back down on the horse's hip like so. Okay, you can go ahead and step back. And we'll ask this mare to go ahead and drive off. Get behind her, take both lines, keep equal distance in both lines so that you have some slack, and walk behind her and drive the filly. See how this young horse is moving. Okay, now I want to turn her, I want to bring her across the middle, so I pull with my right driving line, driving with my left one. As I bring her across, I'm going to turn and go the other way. I'm going to reach down the left one, use her hip as leverage, pull her to the left, straighten her out and make her go forward. You want to move with her so that you do not hang on their head. Here again, the same thing. I'm going to bring her to the middle, so I'm going to pull up on the left one some. Now I want to go back to the right, reach up on the right, pull it across her hip, make her go straight across. You use the off rein to drive. I want her to go left, so I reach up the left rein, drive her on. Okay, I'm going to take her back to the right, reach up the right rein, go to the left. She turns to the left. I'm going to turn her in a little circle here, using my left rein to drive her on. Just like driving a buggy. Okay, I want her to keep going. See, she's fighting me just a little bit. I make her give her head back to me and drive her on. We're going to go to the left, so I pull the left line, go to the right, let her move on. You want to make sure you don't get too close behind them so that they can't reach back and kick you if they get spooked on one of the lines. She's very quiet. Now we're going to ask her to stop. See how she does. Whoa. Whoa. You notice I say whoa? Then pull on both reins and ask her to stop. She kind of pulled on it just a little bit. Now I'm going to ask her to back. Back. Shh. Shh. Back. Shh. Shh. See, she doesn't really want to back real good. Shh. Get about 4 good steps out of her. You can see that that's where we need to work with this filly. She doesn't want to back real good. She wants to kind of fight it with the halter. Give her a little slap, make her move on. We need to do this with this filly a little bit more. She's not real receptive. She's not real quiet, and she's not real comfortable with what she's doing, particularly when we go to stop and back her. We're going to bring her to the middle, just a real easy pull. Now I'm going to ask her to turn to the right. And you need to continue doing this till she stays nice and quiet. Now we're going to go back to the left. Easy, easy. She starts to trot, just speak to her. Easy. Kind of give pull and release. There we go. Bring her back to a walk. You don't ever want to add any speed until they've mastered it at a slower gait. And she hasn't mastered doing this at a walk yet, so there's no need for us to let her trot. Whoa. Whoa. That was a little better stop there. Back. 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 Want to make sure we make her back straight. She does what she's doing now, just kind of take hold of her. Back. 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 Make her back like she should. Ho. Ho. Straighten her out. Ho. Whoa. When you're done with her, drop the off rein down, move up to her on the correct side, let her know everything is in reasonably good shape. This is something this filly needs a little bit more work on before we move into actually climbing on her back. If we got on her back now, she might have a little trouble stopping and backing up when we're sitting in the saddle.